Good morning, grade 10. Welcome again to social science class. We have started the lesson number 6 of our geography book, and the name of the lesson is Manufacturing Industries. We have covered the topic 1 completely, explanation and the question answers part, and second part of that lesson is agro based industries. We have covered the explanation part of that topic. Only jute industries topic jute industries is left, that we will discuss in our next video. Today I will discuss the question answers related to based on the second topic, agro based industries. Please listen this video and watch this video carefully, and after watching this video you have to put a comment and you have to note down the question answers in your notebook very neatly, carefully and attentively, because there are so many mistakes in your notebook. But I think if you are in class 10th, you are quite mature enough that no mistake should be there in your notebooks. But even then I used to see the mistakes. Must avoid those mistakes. Okay, students? So let's begin with the question number 1. What is agro-based industries? First of all, we all must know the definition of agro-based, mineral-based manufacturing, the main concepts of this lesson. So let's discuss this. Industry which obtained its raw material from agriculture. It's very quite clear from the heading, from the name of the topic, agriculture. Agro-based, agro comes from the word agriculture. So industry which obtain its raw material from agriculture is known as agro-based industries. Question number 2, which is the only industry in India having self-reliant position? We discussed this in yesterday's video, that is textile industry. वो किसी पे भी dependent नहीं है, वो totally self-reliant है. How were cotton textile produced in ancient time? पुराने समय में कॉटन कैसे प्रोड्यूस होती थी? How were the cotton textile produced in ancient time India? In ancient India, cotton textile was produced with hand spinning and handloom weaving techniques. These were the old techniques, ancient techniques by which we produce the cotton. When did the power loom come to India? Power looms came to India in 18th century. We have done all these questions in standard 8th also. What happened to our traditional industries during the colonial period? Colonial period means when Britishers were ruling on us. That time was the colonial period. Our traditional textile industries suffered a setback during the colonial period because it could not compete with the mill-made cloth from England. Because at that time our textile industry could not compete with this mill-made cloth, because we had used at that time hand spinning and handloom, and Britishers or in England, they were the clothes came to India at that time that was mill made, so that was more cheaper than handmade clothes. So that was the great setback for the traditional industries. When and where was the first textile mill established in India? So when and where? When it was established in 1854, and where it was established? It was established in Mumbai. Which cottage industry provides large scale employment in weavers? We discussed this in our previous video, that is cottage industry. The hand spun khadi provides large scale employment to weavers in their homes as a cottage industry. Next question. When and where was the first jute mill set up in India? What is the position of India in the production of jute in the world? The first jute mill was set up near Kolkata at Risra in 1859. In 1854, the textile mill was established, and in 1859, the jute mill was established. India is the largest producer of raw jute and jute goods in the world. Next question. How many jute mills are there in India? Where are the most of jute mills located in India? In 2010 2011, there were 80 jute mills in India. Most of the jute mills are located in West Bengal, mainly along the banks of the Hooghly River. We discussed this, why all these jute mills are situated near the Hooghly River, if you remember. Next question, what factor has opened the opportunity for jute products? The growing global concern for environment-friendly, biodegradable materials has once again opened the opportunity for jute products. Growing global concern means when we started thinking for our globe, after that, these jute products come into existence once again. How many sugar mills are there? This is the questions related to the sugar industries that we have not yet done, but in our next video we will cover this topic also. So I think it's not an issue if we will do 1 or 2 questions related to that. How many sugar mills are there in India? There are 650 sugar mills in India. What is the position of India in the production of sugar, gur and khansari in the world? We good is the Hindi word, and we say jaggery in English for the word for the good. But here in this I mentioned the good only. There are 650 sugar mills in India. India stands second as a producer of sugar and occupies the first place in the production of gur and khansari. Next question. Explain any 3 factors which are responsible for the concentration of cotton textile industry in Maharashtra and Gujarat in early years. Why cotton textile industry firstly mainly established near Maharashtra and Gujarat? गुजरात और महाराष्ट्र के आसपास ही क्यों situated थी हमारी cotton textile? In the early years, the cotton textile industry was concentrated in the cotton growing belt of Maharashtra and Gujarat because cotton mainly grown there. That's why cotton textile mills were situated there. Availability of raw cotton, because cotton grew there, so availability of cotton is also possible. Ready market, transport including accessible port facilities, abundant skilled and unskilled contributed towards its location. So all these factors are responsible for the situation of the cotton textile industry near Gujarat and Maharashtra. And this is the most important point why cotton textile was situated near the Maharashtra and Gujarat, that is moist climate. I hope you all have remember this. In the production of cotton, moist climate is must required. So moist climate which is suitable for the cotton industry is also found there. That's all for today's video, my dear students. Rest of the 2 or 3 questions we will discuss in our next video with the explanation of jute industry. And one thing I must tell you, that you all have to watch this video very carefully. All those videos we are sending you in the school's app. Please, my dear students, watch the videos of each and every subject very carefully, because this is the only time when you will cover your syllabus, because only 3 or 4 months are left for your exams, upcoming board exams. So please pay attention towards your studies and put comment after watching this video. I have noticed that only 18 or 19 views are there, that is, and the strength of your class is I think 44 or 45. So only 45 to 50% students are watching. And what about the rest of the students? That means all those students are not so sincere and not watching the videos. Please watch all the videos which the teachers are preparing by doing hard work. So it's I think you have to support us by watching all those videos. Thank you, students. Have a great day.